Hello guys, and in today's video, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going over this 2024 Dark Horse Mustang. So this is in the Premium Pass, and this car is amazing. So we're going to be going over the entire build that I have, and we're going to be sliding it as well. So let's start by looking at style. Also, a big shout out to Dilly for giving me the code to this free, just amazing. So really appreciate it. That's why I'm making this video right now. So anyways, let's get into what I did for styles. Starting on the front bumpers, we have just the normal stock front bumper. I didn't really want to go with anything else because it looks a little crazy. Like this one kind of looks cool, but I just like how the stock bumper fills in everything. It looks nice. On the splitter, we just have the normal splitter that's on this thing. I don't think it needs to be extended any. Front fenders, we have the third option right here. They look nice in my opinion, and I really like how they look on this car. Hood, we have the second option, just because I like the vent there. Very like FD style, I feel like. And all the other ones, like this one is pretty cool, but I just like the way that this one looks. Mirrors, we have just the normal ones equipped. All the other ones are kind of eh. I don't really like the look of them, so I just decided to go with these stock. Right. Rear fenders, same as the front fenders. Taillights, stock. Spoiler, we have the Speed Hunter spoiler. This thing looks pretty sick. Thinking about going with like the stock, but I just wanted the ducktail, just to kind of add a little bit of more of a drift element to the car, just realizing. So we also have the Speed Hunter trunk lid. Again, it adds a cool little mesh, which I really like. For rear bumpers, we just have the normal stock bumper. All of the other ones do look pretty cool. I just think this one looks the best for what I'm going with. Diffuser, we have stock. Exhaust, we have stock, because I don't think I actually even decided to change these, because I don't really like the titanium tips that much. I used to really like these style tips for exhaust, but I just like the normal kind of just stock look or some like chrome like this. Finally, in rims, we have these, the SSR TF1s on here, and it's the same as the back. These look pretty sick on this car, and I like the way they look. Last but not least, we have the roof option, and we have the second one here. I like the trimmed down look of the shark fin at the top, or well, the antenna thing, I guess. But I like the look of the second one a lot more. It doesn't change too much, as you can see, but I do like the look of that one way more. Ride height, we have height all the way less. We have a little bit on the more side in front camber, one click from the middle, and all the way less in the rear because I didn't want to have too much camber. Performance, basically all my engine parts are maxed besides the turbo. Reason for, we already got 800 horsepower. I didn't really want to add like this crazy horsepower number into this car, because I want to be able to like still drift with other people and not have my car super crazy fast and just leaving everyone in the dust. So just deciding to keep it stock turbo there, just so that way I can still like tandem with people. Chassis, everything is upgraded. In suspension, I have it on Elite Road, just because I like the handling of that. Brakes, I have stock, or no, well, stock is Pro, I guess, on this car. And then tires, we obviously have the Pro Drift tires. In the drivetrain department, we have Elite Clutch, just because I just wanted to max this out, just to make sure we're all good there. The Pro 6-speed in this car, because I just like the way that that feels. I need to play around with this a little bit more just to see how the others feel, but for now the 6-speed feels pretty good. And the differential, I have stock because it really doesn't do anything. It doesn't change any stats. It could potentially still do stuff, I don't really know, so I just left it stock. And that is basically it for this build. The last but not least is literally just the color, but the color is pretty easy. It's a gray. It's really all you gotta know. But in the handling side of things, I have steering sensitivity on high and downforce on high. those are the things I like to run on any of my drift cars. So that's basically it. So let's get to driving. Alright, I'm going to Dilly Lake first. This spot is amazing. Amazing slides in this car. This thing feels really good in drift. I do like the horsepower number that this car has, being the 837, I think, from my memory. And this thing can hold pretty good slides. I do enjoy drifting this car. It feels great, handling wise, even though kind of like all the cars, at least to me, feel the same. They could totally feel different. That's just like kind of what I'm going off of, because I've tried a lot of different builds and they've all like handled kind of the same. I would say more horsepower and suspension, or maybe I'm gonna say suspension, but mainly horsepower really changes the dynamic of the car, because that's just gonna determine how grippy or slippy your car is. Which, this thing having 800 horsepower and 800 torque, it honestly feels really good. I cannot wait to get tandems in this car. I feel like it's gonna be a great car. It might still run away from people because like this thing has 800 horsepower. It's kind of crazy, but for having 800 horsepower, this thing feels super stable and super controllable as well, which is something I'm definitely looking for in the drift cars. It really makes or breaks them. If they like to really over rotate a lot because of the power, which I know some cars kind of have the tendency to in this game, they're just not as good. This thing handles really well, like I said, and that's why I like this car. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, consider hitting that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell to not upload and stay up to date. With that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Huge thanks to Dilly for giving me the code. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video, and I'm out.